back, Transformer TCG fans. Okay, just want to go over just a few things, couple of battle cards that I don't think I've gone over, but I first want to go over a guest card. That's always fun to do, and we're going to look at Camion Grace, which is a Phase 1 Energon Hustler card. When you put Orange Pip utility. Now, you could go with a mostly aggressive deck with this, but more than likely, you're probably going to be a very mixed deck with Camion Grace. It has draw ability, so you're probably going to want all three, have three in your deck. When you put this on a character, draw a card. While this is on Chromia, Nautica, Novastar, or Windblade, she has Focus 1. Any of those, they're all female. Before flipping battle cards, blah, blah, blah. And it is an Autobot faction card, which is also another kind of plus in a way. So, and it's going to be giving those 4 characters Focus 1. Any of those characters, official or unofficial. We have the Autobot Nautica is an 8-star body. It needs a headmaster, it needs a Titan master. And see here, Nautica, if she's defending in body mode, if you put this on a character, or even on a Nautica as a utility, you draw a card. It happens to be maybe an armor card. You've already played this for turn. When she's defending, if it's an armor card, boom, you can play it because that ability is triggered for her. While it is on Chromia, we have an 8-star Chromia. Do we have 2? Did I miss a Chromia? And she's always looking for white pips. Chromia goes great with Bite Gang for good reason. Getting that Focus 1 when she's in battle is going to help, weed out those white pips. Again, like I said, this is a great pip card for all these girl bots, for all these fembots to be able to weed out what you want while you are battling. The vanilla Nova Star, 12 stars. I'm sure we have some other Nova Stars, I think. Windblade, 12 star. We got the 5-star Windblade, which 8 health, isn't that great? But the 12 star SRT, which I may just have to make one myself. I'm not allowed to buy anything. Good. She has a unique, I think she's a 12-star SRT Windblade. She's got a unique ability to reveal a card, and as long as it is a has 2 different pip colors on there, like any two pip colors, you can play it. But that's another thing. You are able to reveal the top card of your deck. If it's not a two different colored pip card, you know what's coming. So you may not need to focus. But even then, you'll still know what's coming. In a sense, could that be helpful? So you'll know, hey, if I put this on her, depending on your order of things. Actually, no, you would have to have already played this because I think it's a when you attack. I'm not very familiar with that SRT because, well, it's an SRT I don't have. So, Camion Grace, guest card of the day. Let's get into a few new things. Speaking of kind of mixing your decks up, which to me is the most fun. I've actually haven't finally been playing around with the game some. I got a mess back here I need to pick up. Triple Bolo. I don't know if we've gone over this. I have this as a common weapon, but it's a black pip with only +1 to attack. But when the equipped character attacks and at least blue, white are flipped for battle, the equipped character gets +2 to attack. So you can get a whole 3 to attack off this, from a common card. And I apologize from a previous video. I think I've fixed it on the post-edit side that Fusion Boar is an uncommon card, not a rare. Oops. But you know, if you're, whether you have a black pip deck or not, I mean, it is nice to have those Fusion Boars. But triple bolo is not going to get you any pierce, but you can get up to attack of 3, total attack of 3, as long as you are flipping. And I do say for battle, it probably just needs to be for attack, because this is only for attack. So I'll change that to, and this is actually an image from Transformers Animated. Who used these? Probably Prowl. I think they were Prowls. So, you know, and this probably would really be good with more defensive decks if you're going with that black and blue kind of setup. The triple bolo probably would be great to add an addition to easily get +3 to attack. There's that. Now let's move on to Magnetized Pincer Gauntlets. I think we've looked at this before. It's should be a weapon. It looks like an action. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. It is. I have this as a common weapon because it's just a +1 to attack, but it does have two different colors on here. It is black and green. When you put this on a specialist, it has Pierce 3 until end of turn. And it is going to be a card you're going to be able to get on the flip. So there's that. It's not bad. Good to add in with as a green pip card. Mainly, make sure you have specialists on your team. Even if you're trying to go all specialists, is kind of interesting. Of course, you know, I'm talking casual gameplay here, where anything goes, dojo kind of Rama 1/2 thing. Anyway, let's see here. Let's also look at a couple of others here that are truly, well, let's look at Retrieve Upgrade. Retrieve Upgrade is an old idea of mine that some other people have also kind of done, but I decided to change this up a little bit as I have, you know, gone through and making this. It's an action. It's an orange pip, ranged orange pip, green pip card, so you can get this on the flip. Only problem is you're not going to be able to do this until someone's already attacked, because if you have a ranged character currently tapped from a previous turn, you may take a green pip upgrade, like, I don't know, like the bolo I just mentioned, a green pip upgrade from your scrap and put it in your hand. You're not going to be able to immediately play it, but you can bring it back, thus Retrieve Upgrade. We have a lot of different cards that also do something similar, but maybe not with these pip colors. Just leaving it with a ranged character, though since I do have Bulkhead on here, maybe it should be a melee character instead of ranged. You know, let's do that. Let's do that. I've had this ranged for 2 years, but let's make it if you have a melee character currently tapped from a previous turn. But I'm going to leave for only the ranged characters to get the orange on the flip. So there's that. I do have this as an uncommon action. And again, it's going to have to be not at the beginning of your turn because no one's tapped yet. Well, you know what I mean. Like at the beginning of the game or after the untapped phase because no one's tapped yet. It can need to be somewhere in the middle. It needs to be a melee character that's already gone, that's already tapped. You can play Retrieve Upgrade and be able to get a green pip card from your scrap that maybe one you didn't originally want before, or you couldn't swap it. Maybe you had liked the hand you had and you didn't want to give up a card to get the green card. So Retrieve Upgrade can do that as well. And you can get this on the flip on top of that. So maybe this is a little too easy to use. Have I tested this? No. So let's keep going. let's look at one or two more, and I'm going to have to call it a day. Let's see here. Oh, here's a new one. Parked Defense. Another green pip action card. Or dipping in the green pips. Repair 1 damage from one of your characters in bot mode that also has the car trait. So if you have something like, now my throttle bots that I created, Chase, well, I didn't create them, but I made their cards for them. They all have the car or truck trait in bot mode to match the actual toys, which were very simple toys, but I enjoyed them as a kid just because of how fun they were. I mean, yeah, they were very, very simple looking, but they were just very, very fun at the same time. And at least they still had rubber tires. But we go back to my file too for the base cards here. Futuristic Interstate. Okay, first you do need to you can get this on the flip only if a car is in battle, or you can draw it. But each bot mode also has the car trait. It does not matter who. If you have a Megatron on your Megatron, or a Optimus, or a Quintesson, or whatever, as long as they are flipped and they are in bot mode, they have the car trait. Park Defense, which is originally I was going to make it like rest and relaxation, but it's not. It still is a repair card like that, but it's based on bot modes with the car traits. Futuristic Interstate is a base card as long as it's in play. And remember, base cards have to be played before you draw for turn. I think this is very key to keeping that in line with the flow of the game. It just makes common sense. So there's that. Then you can also repair other characters on your team as long as they are in bot mode with this base card in play. Play Park Defense. Bada bing, bada boom. Get some extra repair in there. Have Retrieve Upgrade. Get that toolbox maybe you didn't have before. Get it on the character, etc., etc. Of course, that would have, unless you're playing really casual and you, oh wow, brainstorm. Oh no. Sorry. Sometimes you just gotta poke fun at some of the stuff, but I understand this is not tournament worthy. I'm not talking about. I love y'all guys. I just gotta poke fun a little bit. So there's that. There's Park Defense, which I haven't gone over that before. Let's see here. Non-faction attack is a hybrid action card that is white and blue. This is interesting. This is going to be neat if you're playing, say, with Quintessons or Mercenaries, or even Maximals or Predacons, whether someone else has made them, I've made them, or whatever. When your chosen attacker is neither Autobot or Decepticon. I can't do Tarantulas. And the defender is an Autobot. So you have to be attacking. Your named defender needs to be an Autobot. Your attacker can be neither. It can be all the others. Then you're going to be able to get +2 to attack. If the defender is a leader trait, your attacker has an additional +1 to attack and Pierce 2 for battle. So there's a lot of setup here. It depends on who you picked for your team, who you're attacking. Definitely a card you want to hold on to be able to maximize your attack off this. And it's just one Pierce shade of being an action card of Fusion Bore. So if you are attacking an Autobot leader, like an Optimus Prime, or 6-star Bumblebee, or whoever, you can get up to 3 attack and Pierce 2. So there's that. From a Mercenary, from a Quintesson, from Predacon, Maximal. See where we're going here. So, you can call this on the flip, white or blue. So it's a little more of a defensive card on the flip, but a very nice aggressive card as long as you're not playing Autobots or Decepticons and you're attacking an Autobot. If your opponent is not playing Autobots, you can at least get +2 for battle off this, which, yes, that is even weaker than a Calculated Strike. But then Calculated Strike is a Pierce card. This is not. This is a hybrid white and blue. So with the hybrid pip cards, I always like having two different things going on. You can't exactly choose, but the possibilities of other things happening based on the battle, based on your choice. You know, who you are attacking. So that's non-faction attack. We may have gone over that before. I'm not sure. Oh gosh, that's one I haven't. I gotta come up with something with. And let's just look at one more, and that is Squishy Fun. Another hybrid. This is a white orange pip. Do 1 damage to an enemy organic character. Now I've made. Oh, the partner girl, I forgot her name. I don't know these. Some of this extra Japanese stuff I'm not very familiar with. You know, I just did that video not too long ago with not Deep Cover, Clampdown, and the girl that comes with her. So, you know, say if in a real world had Hasbro Wizards kept making this game. And they did a Clampdown, and they could have made this girl, and you were drawing boosters, and you had Clampdown, but not the girl. You could still play Clampdown, you just wouldn't have the partner, so to speak, is the way I've created that anyway. But she is an organic character in her bot mode as that trait. She's not going to give Clampdown that trait. I didn't allow that. But, you know, and a lot of other people have tried making organic characters like Spike, and Sparkplug, Kicker, etc., whoever. And as long as there is some of them early on the custom board, before the MSC officially got this specific trait of organic on it, some people made their own trait and called it human, and it looks very similar. But it's going to have to be organic for Squishy Fun. And this image has been floating all over the place on the internet, but I did screenshot this one myself, so it's not that it's from the same episode. We all know where it came from, but you know, there's that. That's really all I have time for. And I've been recoloring a lot of the Marina. Oh, I gotta log in. A lot of the Marina War stuff. They're looking really good, but I'm gonna have to divert myself because I really need and finish the base cards for y'all, because it seemed like y'all were really enjoying the base cards, may have liked what I was doing there, and I'm so close. Once I get close to the end of a project, I ended up getting distracted and start doing something else, so I apologize. So just wanted to go over a couple of new battle cards that I hadn't mentioned before. We will see you next time, hopefully with more base cards. I have been playing around with the game some, and last night I played 2 games with 2 like almost completely orange deck, completely blue deck. The orange deck I think won both times, and I was playing around with my Beast War characters. Of course, they were my earlier versions of them, so my Silverbolt, his honor is all messed up, so I never use that side of Silverbolt. But I did have the Silverbolt and Black Arachnia put together, where as long as they're together, as long as Silverbolt is playing with this certain Black Arachnia, Silverbolt gets an extra boost in attack. Black Arachnia gets an extra boost of defense. But I might need to revisit them and twerk a little of that text on them. I'm back in this, guys. I'm having fun. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, throw some scraplets at that like button as always. Have a blessed day, and Autobots flip out, and let's roll for it.